We have to talk about part one here, and we have to on the Jussie show. We have to talk about this breaking thing Smollett. I mean, Jussie Smollett. You always know that the cases against Jussie Smollett has been dropped today. As you all imagine, that was on March the 26th, 2019, and I have to say this: Jussie Smollett is a free man now. And boy, you can never tell, and this is how it happened. You can never tell this has happened before, but not, I am not shocked. I am so shocked. I'm not as shocked as you are. I'm very surprised. He's a free man now. Hopefully he'll be returned to the empire. And I gotta say, God has truly blessed him all. He has truly blessed. But I gotta say this. Jussie Smollett is a free man, Lord. And I said on the radio. So we're going to take a look and see the news about this as of right now. This is news this one. In a stunning move on Tuesday. So I gotta say this. I'm not gonna put it down for each and every one. So we're gonna take a look at it right now. So anyway, news for this one today. In a stunning move today, that England Mo Illinois and his police superintendent prosecutors in Chicago dropped all charges against the Empire after Jussie Smollett began being accused of stealing a hate crime attack in the city's downtown in general. After revealing all the facts and circumstances of the case, including Mr. Smollett's volunteer service in the community and agreement to forfeit his bond to the city of Chicago. We believe this outcome is a just, disproportionate, and accordingly resolution to this case. The Cook County State's Authority Office said in a statement. In the interview there, Joe Maggots, the prospector, made the decision, said that there have been no problems with the evidence of the police investigation into Mr. Smollett. Mr. Maggots said he dropped the charges after Mr. Smollett agreed to the community service and to give up the $10,000 he paid for his release. Money that would have been returned to him if he had made all his court appearance. He also noted that Mr. Smollett had no previous criminal record and said that the dropping of the charges didn't spoil him. So wow, that's good news. And we work to popular violent crime and the drivers of violent crime. Mr. Muggets said, I don't see Jussie Smollett as a threat to public safety. So that's more. The about face was stinkling nonetheless. Mr. Smollett, the age of 36, was arrested in Lake Federal, and on March 8th, the state's attorney office apparently increased the pressure on him by announcing that he has been indicated on 16 separate charges related to the attack report. Less than 3 weeks later, prosecutor appearance to change their minds about pursuing the case any further. Soon afterward, the mayor and the police superintendent, Eddie Johnson, with their chances, has spent many hours trying to find who he had attacked Mr. Smollett and many more trying to get to the bottom of his account. Held a news conference attacking prosecutors and after himself. Mr. Hammer said that Mr. Smollett's celebrity had played a role, call it a whitewash of justice. Wisdom according in the system, Mr. Amore said, you cannot have, because of the process position, one set of rules apply to them. one set of rules apply to anybody else. Our officers did hard work, day in and day out, countless hours, working to unwind what exactly happened that night. He added he saw its repetition dragging throughout the mud. Now, Mr. Johnson said, I think this city is still on an apology. At the end of the day, he added, it's Mr. Smollett who committed this hoax. The state's authority office did not immediately respond to the remarks. Exhibitions or no, as an avail or no. For Mr. Smollett, you maintaining his innocence. The outcome can hardly have been better. After the hearing, law prosecutors announced their decision. He appeared outside the courthouse out loud and read his statement without talking questions. He thanked his family, friends, and incredible people of Chicago and all over the country and the world who have prayed for me, who have supported me. And I want you to know that not for a month was in the van. Mr. Smollett, were all black and somber. I've been truthful and consistent on every single level since day one. This has been an incredible difficult time. Honestly, one of the worst of my entire life. I am a man of faith, and I'm a man that has knowledge of my history. And I will not bring my family or lives on the moment through the files that this, through the file like this. I'm gonna say it again. This has been an incredible difficult time. Honestly, one of the worst of my life, of my entire life. I am a man of faith, and I'm a man that has knowledge of my history. And I will not bring my family or lives or the movement to a file like this, he said. Mr. Smollett, who is black, gay, and I'm supposed to be an attorney on social justice issues, had told the police that the attack happened in the early morning on January 29. He said the two men taunting him with pop calling and racial slurs and yelling, this is NAGA country, and refers to President Trump's Make America Great Again slogan and sessions. According to Mr. Smollett, Tom walked around his neck and poured a tremble on sisters on him. He was being treated at the hospital that day. Investigators intentionally and threatened the case as a possible hate crime, especially because a week before, a threatening letter was sent to Fox producer's office in Chicago, detected at Mr. Smollett. But speculation surrounding the attack were right from the start, even as the several alias celebrities and our regular agreed experienced their support for Mr. Smollett's, painting the attack as murder as another extension of the increased number of hate crime in the era of Mr. Trump's presidency. But the police, in that investigation, had trouble finding surveillance video of the attack or witnesses, even the winner that they believed to be well covered with cameras. On January 30th, the police released images of two men seen on a surveillance camera and never generally identified them as two brothers. Two people, I don't know what their name is, who knew Mr. Smollett that was detained on February 13th after returning to the United States on a flight from, uh, and after hours of questioning, told the detectives that Mr. Smollett had paid them $3,500 to stage the attack as a way to gain profit because he was unhappy with his impound salary. Police also said Mr. Smollett sent himself the threatened letter. He inspected an investigation the FBI had taken over. Mr. Smollett denied the photo's account. The FBI decided to comment. Mr. Smollett, who was later indicated on 16 counts of disorderly conduct, was removed from the final two episodes of the fifth season of Empire. It's unclear what Fox, the network which airs Empire, will do now. They never decided to comment. Now, the resolution of the case struck some legal experts as trafficker, and the two sides in the case cannot even agree on what to call it. Prospectus characteristically is as an agreement, but Mr. Smollett's legal team denied that any deal has taken place. In any event, Mr. Smollett was still required to do community service and forfeit the $10,000 he had been convicted. He could have been required to pay far more than the term before police for the time their time spent in the case. Well, that's more than this. There have been questions to it, and that's what they said. That's what that's what it's all about. That's the case that never ever that never ever know that he was guilty. But there have been questions to it about the brothers' chef accounts. At first, they denied being involved, and some tweets and accounts surfaced letters suggesting that one of them had, in fact, made homicidal reports in the past. The brothers had not been charged, and on Tuesday, their lawyer Sherman, said she was still reviewing the polymer and had no immediate comment. The RA Goldberg, a Chicago defense lawyer who is not involved in the case, said, frankly, despite the press conference by the law enforcement laying out what they believe was overwhelming evidence of guilt. Now, as a defense lawyer, I had always thought the prosecution would have a difficult time being its proof in this case. This is like a part of a creative way for the city of Chicago to recruit the expert in intensive investigation that analyzes the law enforcement resources. Mr. Goldberg said after making his statement outside the court, Mr. Smollett quickly turned and left the courthouse. He was immediately surrounded by fans, one shouting, "Free Jussie," and poster for sapphires with them before being ushered into that black SUV. And quote, lastly, asking if he believed he should get his job back, and Mr. Smollett did not respond. One bystander who said she loved Empower, answering for him, yes, he should. And so I cannot believe the charges have been dropped, and Justice Smollett can go on. Why about now? So anyway, for the guys, after all this couple of months, Justice Smollett was attacked. That was on January the 29th. And then he was arrested in February. And then all of a sudden, the charge has been dropped today. So today, that is good news. And I hope hopefully, he will be back at the Empire. I really don't know for sure. So yes, for sure. I, I'm very surprised that he was not, that the charge has dropped and he is a free man now. And a crowd of this entire Empire star to get his job back for sure. Yes, I hope that 100%. I agree 100% that Smollett will get his job back, and for sure. And I gotta say something for this. Very happy. There's no evidence. None. There's nothing you can do about it. It has nothing to do with this case. It has nothing to do with it. So good news. Justice Smollett is free. He's a free man, and hopefully the Empire sixth season is coming probably next fall. Until then, this is Jussie Crudup. Have a great time. See you in part two in the next video.